currently in northern Vietnam, and we're about to travel even further north up to
Sapa.
Yes.
We're about to get some snacks because we've got a very long bus ride coming up. It's a sleeper bus, which I'm quite excited about. It's currently about 10 o'clock and our bus leaves in about an hour.
Here in Hanoi, it's currently 15 degrees. And in Sapa it is currently 8 degrees, and a couple of days ago it was snowing, so I am unbelievably excited.
Anyway, we're going to get some snacks. We'll take you guys along for a ride. We thought we would make this video for anyone that's interested in doing this trip, show off the bus, show off the journey, and see what we get up to.
What is Kui and Mike? This is what it translated to.
Promotion.
We often talk about how stressful and chaotic our lives are, but it's nights like this, especially when it's cold, that I have this like intense feeling of gratitude, I think, right?
Absolutely.
Like, we're literally wheeling our suitcases around because we're about to go into like the mountains in Vietnam.
That was a very quick transition right there.
Yeah. Our driver in the car, we didn't film very much, but he almost caused like 3 accidents.
Yeah.
But we're here in one piece at the HK Bus Line's office in Hanoi. Check-in here was very easy. We booked everything through Klook, not sponsored. And I just gave the lady my phone and she did all of the information and printed us out our tickets. We are in seat A11 and B11.
You also looked up online earlier about where you should sleep or something? Was that right?
Oh yeah. We'll give you guys a debrief after we have slept, but apparently if you book the lower berths, it's less shaky, which makes a lot of sense. So when I was booking, I specifically selected lower berths.
Yeah. Closer to the ground, right? That's the idea.
Yeah.
As you get onto the bus, you need to take your shoes off. That is kind of like a custom thing that you do here in Vietnam, but it just keeps everything really tidy. It was really easy. Give them your ticket. They've got a little bag holding your shoes. You jump on. Easy.
One good?
Hello, yeah, good.
Hello.
It's alright. It's alright.
Cute. They're massage chairs.
No way.
I found a massage button.
Wow, that's cool.
Hello YouTube and welcome to my crib. Just joking. I am going to give you a room tour, bus tour, cabin tour. We booked one of these each and I can already see that that is going to be the best decision we've probably ever made. These are spacious, but not like super spacious. I can almost sit completely upright. Your head obviously hits the roof.
Yeah, that's alright. I slouch a bit.
Yeah, we slouch over laptops all day, every day, so like slouch is our default position. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's do a room tour. Okay, room tour. I'm 161 centimeters and laying down, I think my feet would just hit that wall, so nice and cozy for me. We've got 2 pillows and a blanket. We've got a TV up there. We've got aircon, bottle of water and a little towelette. And then if you spin around, there's not too much happening behind me. We've got headphones to connect to the TV, windows, aircon. Like, it's pretty basic, but this is cozy. And I could fall asleep if I was to lay down right now, I think. Right?
I'm highly impressed.
This is so cool.
Very, very cool. And there's a bathroom.
And there's a bathroom.
Which I didn't know.
You should do a full bathroom tour.
Oh, there's a toilet. Even a toilet, guys. I didn't know that. I thought the bus would stop every 2 hours or something. Look at that.
The bar, ba?
Toilet.
Yes.
The bar, you're drinking.
Oh yeah, that's right. You need it. You need it. Where are you from?
Germany.
Germany, that's cool, man. Here on holiday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. That's cool. I'm from New Zealand.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice meeting you. once we get going. The massage function, the TV, the USB charging,
Oh, that's so handy.
and it's even got USB-C.
Oh my god.
There's Wi-Fi on board, guys. I just tested it. It's about 10 up, 10 down, which is okay for a moving bus, right?
100%.
All the lights, amazing. It can't really get much better, I don't think,
No.
on a bus.
Oh, this is luxury.
What an experience, man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I can't wait to like close my little curtains and
Yeah.
get tucked in for the night.
It's like I kind of want to be awake and maybe watch a movie, but we should be sleeping. It's like just gone past 11,
Yeah.
and I mean that's the point, right? You're supposed to sleep,
It's a sleeper bus.
and it's actually quite comfortable.
This is so comfy.
I keep finding out random things about this room. I keep touching buttons and pulling things down, and I just found this. It's worth mentioning. How cool. Although I think I'm going to have the window open. Well, the blind open. I want to see
Everything.
the scenery. Although it will be dark, but we'll see.
There'll still be like city lights and stuff while we're leaving the city.
True. Oh, I don't want to sleep.
No.
They don't know we're down here.
They can't see me.
No. It's kind of like camping.
It is kind of like camping and I love camping.
Yeah. This installs hope for me, like in the sense that we'll do other trips around Vietnam, and I mean we haven't left yet, but if this is what it is.
Easy.
Okay, we're off the bus now. How was that experience for you?
That was... The actual bus experience was really cool. I really enjoyed it. It exceeded any expectations that I had. Loved it.
Okay.
What were your thoughts?
Amazing. I would definitely prefer to book transport like that again, no matter where we go in Vietnam.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, did not sleep at all. I didn't, did you?
In and out.
Okay. Although it was comfy, and that's what I mean, that's why I would definitely book that again, just for the comfort. It's better than being in a chair.
100%.
Almost impossible to sleep though.
Yeah, if you're a light sleeper, if like, I guess motion or sound keeps you awake, you won't sleep. But I think you'll still enjoy the experience.
Totally.
But maybe just go earlier in the day. Okay, so we booked through Klook. Again, not sponsored. We mentioned that a little bit earlier in the video. We booked through HK Bus Lines. That's the bus company that we used. And on the way here, we had a toilet. I believe that that's just luck. Don't count on there being a toilet on the bus, but as you would have seen, there were plenty of toilet stops along the way, so that was totally fine. The buses themselves leave from Hanoi's Old Quarter every 30 minutes up until 4 p.m. and then there is a 5-hour gap, and they resume going every half an hour from 9 p.m. for like the sleeper buses, like the nighttime buses. And there was a little bit of a price difference between the upper and lower berths. So lower is better because it's a lot more stable. You're closer to the ground. Lower was $29 and upper was $25. So there's not like, it's $4.
Yeah.
That's not a huge difference at all. Like that's pretty negligible, but it's definitely worth getting the lower ones.
Considering that was what, like a 7-hour trip.
Yeah.
So not bad at all.
Yeah. So that's how we got here. What happened when we got here?
Quick story time, guys. You'll want to hear this. We arrived at like 7 a.m. in the morning. We were both very tired, as we just said. We did not sleep. We arrived in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, or the middle of nowhere to us because we didn't know where we were.
Yeah.
Falling asleep as we were getting off that bus. We decided to get a taxi to our accommodation. We had booked accommodation the night before, literally just for 4 or 5 hours to put our luggage somewhere or sleep if we needed to.
So we could check in as soon as we arrive.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got there, we were knocking on the door, it was dark, a guy comes down half asleep and said that, I think he said he overbooked or something.
Yeah, that they had overbooked us.
So we didn't have a place to sleep or rest, and then he said he'll help us try and find a place. You were on Airbnb, we're having a look. Everywhere was booked up completely.
Yeah, he was being really helpful. But I think we were just delirious, because you have to also remember we woke up at 9 a.m. the day prior. So we'd woken up at 9, gone our whole day, got to the sleeper bus, didn't really sleep. It's now 7 a.m. the next day, so it's almost 24 hours no sleep, and we've just been told that we can't check into our accommodation. It's cold, it's so misty and foggy you can't see anything. We're in a foreign place. We were just maxed out in terms of tolerance, I think.
He then tells us that his friend's got a place and it's just up the road if we want to follow him. So we take all our luggage and walk up the mountain with him, past a lot of animals. I think there were like chickens and goats and all sorts. Not being able to see more than like a meter in front of us. We go up the stairs of this place. We kind of really tired at this point, so we fall asleep. The lady just kind of points to a mattress on the floor and we fall asleep. Then we wake up in the morning and look around and there's like 30 people in this room with us. I think it was either a very cheap / affordable backpackers or like a,
I don't even think
it was
that.
a village house or something.
Yeah, it was just like a wooden A-frame with these like thin mattresses, double mattresses everywhere. Thank goodness they did have electric blankets on them. But we're like on the floor and we wake up and there's just like 30 other people also asleep in this room. It's freezing cold if you come out of the blankets because there's no heating, no air conditioning, nothing. So it was
cozy though. I actually went downstairs the next day and apparently it's about $2.50 a night to stay there. Hey, great for a backpacker.
Also great for experience. I think it was funny.
For sure. That's real traveling, man.
Yeah,
You know,
like the
that's what it's
toilet was
about.
not attached to the building. You had to walk pretty far to go to the bathroom. There was just one toilet. There was no lighting in the toilet. Like, it was an experience, but it was fun. It's character building.
Totally. We weren't annoyed. It
No.
was fun. It was just interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to experience that, do what we did and just book somewhere the night before that has no reviews on Airbnb or anything, or book a hotel that's got a lot of reviews. Anyway, that's it. We are in Sapa. We've got a few videos coming out. We've got a few epic plans for the next week or so that we're here.
We're now in a much nicer hotel.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this has helped someone out. Like and subscribe, all that. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.